for this transmission. Week 5, 2026 is Nebraska Cornhuskers. In battle tested, folks. They have played some really close games here already, and now they have a Maryland squad that's coming to town that is undefeated and hungry and looks very explosive. Malik Washington, honestly one of the best quarterbacks in the Big Ten and in the nation. He's such a good dual threat quarterback. Nebraska's D is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to play their assignments.
Alex, that's a great point. I've watched Malik Washington. He's a terrific quarterback. He does run so well. He's a guy that makes great decisions. As you can see, he's thrown 11 touchdown passes to 0 interceptions. We like guys that throw 0 interceptions. We don't, excuse me, so rude. The president speaking. Yes, what's your question, sweetheart? Yes, it's Donald Trump. Yes, honey.
What, honey? Your what?
Certainly, I'll get your ice drink right away. You will thank me for my attention to this matter. There it is, a big, beautiful ice drink, and I'm also going to get these Kleenex. It's just preemptively.
Alright, Boodle-Catoodle. I brought that, fool, because I know how your nose be running when you thick.
And we are so back to the action. We are back in the action. We love the action. We call it Action Jackson. Action Bronson. He's a Patriot. Let me get some milk. Yes, it seems as though we will never get to this kickoff. In fact, we will be feeding the tailgaters, the little children tailgaters here. It's like children of the corn. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? It's so true. Carly, would you like some milk too? You got your ice drink. I stand. Stupid idiot me. Whoa, what an idiot. I'll have to call Biebs. I'm going to talk to Biebs on this and see what Biebs thinks. Not Justin Bieber. You girls are probably getting a fever, but it's, what are you doing? Unbelievable. You're on shelter insurance. I don't want this terrible thing. There you go. Watch that. Don't skip and hit buttons that you shouldn't push. Don't buy things. Don't buy terrible Chinese things from China.
Alright, boys and girls.
Nebraska gets ready to take on Maryland.
I believe this is going to be a good game. It should be a good game. I mean, when you look at the numbers, Maryland is a team that plays very well before the later half of the season. And Nebraska, unfortunately, draws them now. Now, I think Nebraska should win. They have the better team. They've exhausted money. They've spent the resources in NIL. But you have to play the game. Oh, why not?
And we are heading to Lincoln, Nebraska Memorial Stadium right now. Alex Jones, InfoWars, HuskerMax.com for a limited time. Sign up today and get free Patriot Boner pills for a limited time. Get the little big red blue pill. Go potty, sweetheart. Is it a number 1 or a number 2? A poop or a pee? Beautiful. Matthew Rule. He's a Patriot boy. I know he's East Coast, but once he spent time in Waco, we really took him under a big Texas wing, and we said, hey, look, Matty boy, welcome. And he embraced it, and he's got so many Texans on his staff. Really, there's so many things you can draw the parallels of Nebraska and Texas. Whether it's sports, women, hard work, and patriotism. And for a limited time, the big red blue pill, you can rock out with your, you know.
A nice return, but you should have taken the knee. You could have got to the 25. Instead, you're at the 21. I don't think you want to be at the 21. Excuse me, what have you done with my phone? It seems as though you can't play the phone. Get your little booty out of my face. Your biggest praise to the human race. Kicking your cat all over the place. I like cats. I wouldn't kick a cat. I think they're cuddly.
Injury time as we got a Maryland Terrapin already down. Big boy right there, House. Hate to see it, hope he's better. I hope that he has patriotic fish oils for a limited time. Oh, and he's bottled up. Isaiah Mosey's had such a good season. I like this kid. He's got a little wiggle to him, I tell you. With this Nebraska offensive line, they are a good offensive line. I do. As long as they can stay healthy. Now they've already lost Brendan Black. Black. Isaiah's got such wiggle.
Ooh, he's got the wiggle. Wiggity diggity 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 wiggle. Ooh, he's got that wiggle.
Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball and pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Isaiah Mosey, good night.
A lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Ives. Quick spin on the run.
Face mask, baby! Yeah, you better believe it. They caught him right there. Just going fast. It wasn't malicious. It was not malicious at all. And folks, Iowa City there was a blackout, and they are properly dressed for the funeral as Ohio State dog walked them. Incredible. That team is so loaded.
This penalty so important at the college level. Looking for room. It's Ives. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really
Maryland rated just a little bit above Nebraska right now in the other receiving votes category.
It's amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team.
Oh, what a play.
What
a play.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone.
He played that
on defense
perfect.
Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are.
Keep
this is what
outside.
we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the
And
rest
now
of the
this
team.
is the scary part, folks. If you're in Nebraska,
Looking outside, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Terrapins hit it quickly to the line.
boy, this could be a
Well,
tough
the
one
defense just
here.
had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll go to the counter.
Deny them. Like an animal. For a limited time only, you can get patriotic. Bill Stimulus man.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're
Prima
prima donnas.
donnas.
That's what they are. That's who
what
they
they
are.
are. That's what they are, too. They are.
He was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock
Cheer
it
Whittington.
and they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's
How's everything
big
tasting, Billy?
emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago. This
How's
offense gave
lunch?
up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early
Izzo?
and often and create some indecision.
No
Nice job getting the
response.
sack early in
That's
this
what
football
you
game.
love. You girls all right?
The Cornhusker
Charlie,
offense is out and ready to go
how's
on the
lunch?
attack. That last
Okay.
drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical
suspended off and on
because that's who they are.
He is back in the lineup, and it looks like he's checking into the game
well as this
halfback.
guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority.
Guy Nelson picks up 14 on the boy. Chuck Steve checking in there.
This time he wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Beautiful run.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Calandria. That's caught. It's Barney.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going back to the ground. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways.
Big game right here, folks.
The normal way. With a
Huge game in Nebraska with the touchdown. There's Anthony Calandria, redeems himself after the interception on the previous drive, and he gets a touchdown here, makes a good decision.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game.
7-0, assuming they make the extra point, and they do.
The extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to take it outside. It's Smith. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
Shotgun snap on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. They've got the screen set up. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I like it.
Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Get your booty down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
On the Maryland sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure that you get close to the scoring range. Take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Strong, firm tackle. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Escapes trouble. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again.
I forgot how to do it off the. I can look at it in a
And they won't be able
second.
to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's going for the goal line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Ooh, and they don't get a playoff.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker
And here's your
room.
cheerleader
We're
outfit.
looking
It's
forward to a
perfect.
terrific second half.
Halftime, Nebraska's up 14-0. Look at Ella with the cheerleading top and the black shorts.
A patriotic blend. Look at her. She's one of the most beautiful cheerleaders we've ever seen in the history of football. She's got a little toy bunny around here. This thing won't shut up. One thing we can do is we can throw it to the ground.
And it's the Commodores able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Bama's getting whooped.
Now back to your game in Lincoln. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Back there. You want to shoot from Maryland?
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set
They
to
both
get
have,
the second
they both
half
have
underway.
red too. Yep, their logo. An M and an N.
Maryland starts with an M and Nebraska starts with a...
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
No.
line.
What? You just being
What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found some positives here during this three-game win streak. But right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall.
And
they get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum. And he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Oh, they get me on that one.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What are you, like Conor McGregor?
The Terrapins in the
Who are you, Conor McGregor?
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going to
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Trying play action. Fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's Durham.
Maryland's putting together a job right here. I think they realize they need points if they're going to make a game. Because Calandria and Isaiah Mosey, I think they've got a couple more touchdowns left. So Maryland's got to do a lot here.
Headed for the corner. It's Howard. Trying to
What do you think, Alan?
Will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard.
Oh, love, she's no longer a sideline reporter. She left. Abandoned her post.
Has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he picks up the first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Oh, come on. Don't be hyping him up
second
like
down
that.
defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Now they'll try the right side. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Howard. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Howard. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One score away from a
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. The second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run it.
Running inside, it's Ives. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Can't get him to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Maybe a crease. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield. But they stayed home. They had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
A lot of goodies.
Why these bubbles are stuck?
Oh.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
Well, hold on, honey.
The lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not in my face, Blair.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Huge game right now. Huge game. Unbelievable. We got doubles being made here.
Bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Give to the running back.
Uh-oh. We got ourselves a ball game.
The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Maryland.
There's Maryland. Turn the tide here.
But this team is rolling, doing an
Husker fans are starting to get that sinking feeling.
putting it in the end zone again.
Maybe.
And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer?
You might ask, how can you know that when you're leading? It's just,
but here in the
feel
second
it.
half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah,
Eternal
this has been a
fortitude.
master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the
Don't- I
defense
don't-
getting
don't
off
blow
the
the
field,
bubble
giving it
directly
back
on
to
me.
the offense.
Well.
Everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now,
Who?
clearly on their side.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run inside. It's Ives. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game.
What, honey? 6 Barbies in a car. I know. Give me a minute. I got it much more important.
Here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marty. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Around 4 minutes to play. Tight game here. Very likely a spot in the top 25 at stake. Here's the pressure. The throw.
Oh, he couldn't sneak. I thought he was going to slip through clean. You're going to get him?
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella.
Oh, don't be so. Just turn the light on. What do you mean?
Block big defensive linemen.
Well, then hold on, honey, and I'll get him in just a minute.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I don't know, Tread, but can you just...
will try to pin them back with the punt.
Either you guys can go down and get it, or give me a minute.
Had to kick it away.
All right. Well, yeah, then you gotta wait.
He's got it.
For me to lose this game.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him
Not
at
even.
26.
I doubt it's even 10 minutes. Ah, maybe 10.
Maryland's
Five's probably fair.
out, ready to go on the attack. About 4 minutes left, and it has been an all-out battle. The winner very likely will find itself ranked next week. Defense right there to
What are you
stop
blocking?
him in his
Why are you
tracks,
trying
and they
to,
get
like,
nothing on that
you're
play.
sabotaging me, aren't you?
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Knocked off his
Well, no,
feet.
stop trying to sabotage me, though, or I'll have
Defense is about
to
firing
kick your
off,
butt.
hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps.
Well, I know you want me to lose, because you're not.
You can tell the defense everyone was
I want you to
right where
lose,
they're supposed
man.
to be. Nowhere to run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target.
Well, great. Now you're bad juju. Now you got a completion, so thanks a lot. Now I'm going to lose because of you. Yeah, it is. You're a sabotage. A saboteur. What a loser. Wow. Nope, it's not. That's Maryland.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's
Well, stop being a brat. Yeah, get off of it.
And after a nice game,
No, I moved it from you.
and the Terrapins are flying
No,
down
stop,
the field.
Ella. Psycho.
Running inside, it's Howard. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and
This will be the
5.
start of a big-time slide for this Husky squad. They really need to get this fourth point.
He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Terrapins. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Okie doke. And my offense is just kind of, no.
The
I
returner
got
will
Bonner
field it
returning
and try
kicks.
to do
That's
some
good. We'll
business.
get to 18.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Oh, they're after him. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing.
There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7.
Cut back to the right.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Touchdown, Huskers! They move on top here in the fourth. The Cornhuskers punch back.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Good timing on the quick out. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
I mean,
He got loose,
just get down
almost
the whole entire field on 2 plays.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Not even close to any resistance being put up.
Pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Bring in the heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with the pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
To the air, it's Washington. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied
sweet
up.
Calandria
Man, that is a
time.
massive field goal. So much pressure on him with just a couple seconds left here in the game. He knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing up.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only only on the pick with a great return to give the offense
got out
tremendous field
hustled.
position.
If I'm a QB
We'll
coach,
beat.
I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the
No,
fourth
we're
quarter.
not.
It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball.
Snags it, and there's running room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
Yeah, that's game.
Timeout is called with
That's tough.
just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's
Boom, the
good.
dagger.
And with that, they've taken the lead. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case.
And this will be the start of the end. This team kind of sucks. I can watch this against Indiana. Really love that. What we're gonna do is get our asses. No. Alright. Tough loss. The way it happened. Hate to see it. You're being aggressive. Thought Ja'Cory for a second. You might have made a play. But he didn't. Huge game now. This is the ultimate redeemer. I mean, you come out and win this, then. Indiana. There we go. Ella's going back to rehab and saying, oh, whoa, whoa.
Welcome to Memorial
I'm hearing
Stadium
all my energy
in
drinks.
Nebraska.
No!
Week 6 of the college
How much energy can one man
football
possibly
season.
need?
College
A lot is the
football
answer.
with what ought to be a great one.
Nebraska's going to need that energy against the Hoosiers. They could find out who their daddy is against Kurt Cincinnati.
Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the
We used to see them down for such a heartbreaking loss here just a week ago.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive this team. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Over 500 yards a game.
Splitting the eardrums.
Hold on.
You know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. The run inside. It's Richard. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Nothing to move the needle really for this team. Bunch of losers. I guess we'll see how they first time go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ives. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
We've got an hour yet.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Got the quick pass.
About an hour.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Put the stuff down. We're not going right this second, honey.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can
put
get
them
you
over by
first
your feet or
downs,
something.
get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Snowed under by the defense. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Richard. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running inside. It's Richard. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They boot it away. He fields the punt in his own end zone. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down.
What?
He's got him in the flat. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Yeah.
Buying some time. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
So much room to run. And you
Seventh
just catch
play
it
of the
when you
drive
start to
coming
run
up, and a
out.
long way to go on third down. Under fire. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagons.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. I mean, anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll
Snags it, and he's open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Gonna miss a single pass.
They've got it at the 36. It's a
First
first and 10.
at the worst time. Yeah.
On the delay, it's Richard. There's a little room there. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work.
Turnover.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The run inside. It's Richard. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Stands in and takes the hit. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Don't pull it because I don't want to go through frustration. Photo station.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Working that left side now. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was eventually get off of that. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where.
Looking for the end zone. And he walks it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One thing you you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
There's Indiana Human. Maybe they've lost one. Certainly they have used 2. I'm at school. Oh, we know they will.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back.
We looked in Nebraska. We've tried to figure it out. We're still a bunch of losers.
From their own 25-yard line.
Perennial losers.
Here. Last time they settled for a field
More of a
goal,
basketball school when you think about it.
between being aggressive and
A basketball school.
And I think they'll
Good
take it.
Hoiberg.
I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
EDA,
Take
Pinnacle
care of the
Bank,
football. Put a
Arena,
nice
the
drive
vault. What a
together
place.
and just
Such
get
a
some kind of
tough
points
place
on
to
this
play.
drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this
Let's see,
team. I
get
think
the
for this
hand
one,
up.
though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the draw, it's Ives. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half.
That's not a good sign. Better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Cornhuskers head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Got a little grass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Isaiah Mosley, what a guy. Isaiah, 6 carries, 40-plus yards, and he looks very good, very fast out here, Isaiah. He's a true sophomore.
Looking to throw.
He's a difference maker for this team, I believe.
The pressure going right.
I want him to keep dragging. Why are you turning it up right? You're stopping and then turning it up. You're screwing me is what you're doing. Just where you are. Getting paid a little too much for how you're playing out here, I have to say. You look like a loser.
It's not just stopping to run.
How you don't get more than 3 yards there blows my mind. You had such a huge gap and then you just get dominated.
Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Running
That was a terrible late hit.
Frankly,
I'm going to have to call the commissioner. I need to speak to the commissioner. I'll talk to the commissioner. I'll ask him why do you allow Anthony Calacria to get tackled out of bounds like that, so far out of bounds? Is it because they're wearing their black jerseys, or her game's over now? He's been sacked. What a loser. Nobody open. We can't get any separation. This is terrible, frankly. We're a losing squad.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
That's not really about that. I think it's about to be right here.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more.
Ja'Cory Barney Jr. gets open.
First down, and they roll the dice and convert.
He runs a very crisp route. He really does. The way he runs the drag, it's like Michael Irvin in the 90s for the Dallas Cowboys. He runs a terrific route there. And what a loser. Quentin Ives tackled in the backfield. I would have him cut immediately. I would have a loser like him. Cut for my team. I wouldn't give him any nil. He'd have no nil. I'd give him nil. That's what I'd give him. Zilch. A big 0.
Back to pass. The short hand.
But Ja'Cory Barney to the 10-5 touchdown. Pay that man. Pay the bad Ja'Cory.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started,
From Anthony Calandria. Making some good reads. Calandria's reading really well.
What a performance.
He's reading the defense so well right now. Fantastic, man. Doesn't come to much surprise, though. I'm not surprised, really. Not surprised. Excuse me, are you surprised? That's rude if you're surprised. Really, frankly, he was the WAC Player of the Year, Western Athletic Conference. He was a WAC player. Now he's a big player, Big Ten. Big Ten. You got a question how smart the Big Ten is when they got like 16 teams and they call them 10 other idiots. Too proud to admit when they're wrong. Disgusting.
Now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Becker. And that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run inside, it's Richard. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Not sick as Ronaldo would be right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and 4 right now. You really need something. You need a patriotic player to step up and change the mojo. And they did. They stopped him a yard short. But I know Coach Signetti. Signetti's a great guy. He's a dangerous guy, too. He's a really dangerous guy. He'll go for it on 4th and 1. Absolutely.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got his man. Open space at the 20.
And unbelievable. Looked like there was a pick play of some sort.
They surge on top of
And they get a touchdown.
and you feel the
I want to cuss so bad right now. I want to just say so many words, incredible words, because look at this. Look how stupid this is. Oh yeah, runs right. Perfect. Yep. And nobody's, we had everybody there and then nobody at the same time. It's an incredible move.
Getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football.
That's why they're the defending
This
national
guy
champ.
now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
Cheat,
on the year.
really.
Unbelievable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space
Yeah,
to
they
be
had to do
found. Good hustle by the coverage
dirty
team,
play
and they
like
stop
that to
him
get
at
the
the
lead.
21. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The offense setting up shop
Anthony
at the 46,
Calandria
first and 10.
scrambling. What a run. What a big-time run. That was a run. A generational run, really.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain
As
before
they're
the
trying to move
defense
down the
bobbles
field
him up.
here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Husker! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This
4-point
offense now
lead here
scores
in
a
the 4th
touchdown
quarter
here
against the
late to get the
13th
lead, but there's
ranked
time left
Indiana
on the clock.
Hoosiers.
Can the defense step up
Unbelievable,
and make
really.
a stop to preserve this win?
And I'm sorry, Patriots, I've been the only one really on the call because Alex had an emergency call, but he is, I believe he's going to be back here in just a moment.
We'll start at the 25.
Patriots, yes indeed, I'm back. Sorry, I was gone for a moment. I'm back now.
Hey guys, checking
And I was on the sideline. I was talking with Coach Rule, and he believes this team is ready to get over the hump and win that big game against the ranked team. We'll see if they can pull it off here now.
I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get it.
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
He did, didn't he?
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that throw-and throw? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. He's got an open man.
No, we just couldn't
And
get
they
anybody
don't
in
drag
there.
him down until
Yeah,
he
all
gets
the way.
all the way to the 46-yard line. Each of these teams has stumbled
Everybody
just
just
one
picked up.
time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know
in
that
about a half
second
hour.
L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Intercepted, big play, stop the drive.
Mario Buford. Wowee, folks, have we got a turn of events here.
Unbelievable Patriots. That's what Matt was talking about. He said this team is so poised. They practice. They play in these big games. They lost last week, but he said that, you know, the old saying where you get better after you gain more from a loss than a win. He believes that's true. And hard to disagree right now, Patriots. And for a limited time, you can get the Mario Buford promo code to get a pick 6% off of your Patriot Big Red Little Blue Pill.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra
Game's
point
not
is
over yet, but Nebraska with an 11-point cushion with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. Yippee-ki-yay, Mocho.
Oh, is he gonna ride the kick off, huh? Does he kick it too?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Kim June, our sideline reporter for
Check in with Holly Rowe.
the Korean Cornhusker Connection.
Indiana sideline. I can see developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Put this game away right here, boys.
As the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here.
Makes a grab and room to run.
Not the guy I wanted to switch on to. You can tell by the direction of my dive. Sometimes I feel like it's just not accurate to who you should.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
2 minutes and 10 seconds. They still have a 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return.
One first down after this.
Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field.
I guess Mosley.
They cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status.
Right at the end of the game, too. Good thing Kai's back after his court case. Court hearing is settled out of. It's settled out of court.
How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout.
Watch it here. Get it on.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Nelson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back.
What did we get it down to?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Right back to the well. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Boy, would this be a heartbreaker, huh, Tyler? Yeah. I'm gonna get this down. A good ways into the 20s here. Take the 5-yard penalty.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Archie Dempsey will see.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
Returner goes out.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw. It's Hoover. There's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Incredible game, Patriots.
Wow, what a beautiful game, really. They found a way to overcome Indy. Probably have no business beating, but they did. They did it so fantastically. Fantastically. Fantastically.
Yeah, that's good. Good chance for rain. $29 votes from the media. 42 coaches. Five and 5 for Calandria. But look what he does there. It's so huge. Oh, he is. What's his injury? That's all for today, folks. Until later tonight. Oh, big time stuff. As the Nebraska Cornhuskers end the day 1-1, but with a huge W against a ranked opponent at home. Now they're on the road against the Oregon Ducks. What else does this butt grind of a season have in store? Washington, Illinois. Dog water. All right, over.